Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm John True,
I'm Justin Daughenbaugh.
and we're Authority Advertising LLC. And today we have with us Susan Barros.
Hi there.
How you doing? So Susan Barros owns Susan Barros Real Estate business in Florida. Where exactly in Florida are you located?
I am located in Boca Raton.
Okay, awesome.
All the vicinity, like within 30 miles of Boca Raton.
Okay, great. So we recently created a Facebook ad campaign to generate, new leads for real estate or for you. And she's been kind enough to agree to jump on this call and share the results that she's had with us. So Susan, welcome to the call. So how's your week going?
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure.
Awesome. So how's your week going so far, Susan?
Hectic. This is a realtor's life. It's always hectic. It's no weekends. Every weekend is a weekday for us.
Definitely. That's great. That's great. So Susan, we definitely won't keep you long. We know you're a busy woman and want you to get back to, your daily routine. But I'll let Justin touch base on a little bit more and then we'll follow through.
Awesome.
Okay.
We'd just like to start off with a couple questions to give our viewers a little bit of background. Would you be able to tell us what it is you do?
Well, I've been selling residential real estate. I've dabbled into commercial a little bit, but most of my business is residential real estate. And I've been doing it for over 20 years, probably 22 and a half, something like that.
Fantastic.
And I operate in Florida. I started out in Maryland, but when I moved to Florida, I took my broker's license, which I was an agent in Maryland, and I've been doing it ever since.
Awesome. Fantastic. So who is your target customer audience? What's your target customer?
Anybody who breathes, has a pulse. My target buyer is hopefully someone who will buy within the ranges of 250,000 to 550,000. That's what I target, and within 30 miles of where I work, in Boca Raton. Also, I really like to target foreign buyers.
Okay.
A lot of foreign buyers are what we call here in Florida snowbirds, and they come here in the winter. They buy a second home, and some of the other people also are retirees from up north who move here. Those are all very, very good buyers for me.
Okay, awesome. And how long have you been doing this real estate? For a long time or?
Over 20.
Over 20, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good track record.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Can you just tell our viewers a little bit of, why you got started in this industry?
Well, I already did a little bit of real estate part-time in Maryland before I moved here. And then when I decided to move to Florida, I had to obviously either get a job or work for myself. And I decided to expand into the part-time business that I had in Maryland in real estate and become a full-time realtor here in Florida, where I was starting a new life in 1998. So that's how I started.
Okay, awesome.
Florida, yeah.
So before we got to know you and before we started creating your campaign, how were you getting your customers beforehand?
However you can. It is said in the industry that most realtors are not very organized with their database, and that is the truth. I would be lying if I tell you that I've been really on target and expanding my client base, but I haven't. It's something we don't have time to do. If you work full-time in real estate, just showing a property, like today I showed the property, it took me 3 hours because between getting there, opening the property, and engaging with the client, showing the house, and they want to stay and they want to see and they ask questions. And by the time you travel back home, it's a 3-hour thing.
Right.
So, it's very time consuming. So how did I generated buyers mostly by word of mouth and referrals. And I've tried Zillow and Trulia and Realtor.com for leads. And I worked for some brokers who also gave us leads. You know, try to a little bit of everything.
Right, definitely.
Yeah.
That's good. What other kind of marketing methods have you tried in the past?
Well, like I said, you know, getting leads, buying territorial leads, like Zillow used to sell. I'm not sure how they do it now, but at the time that I was buying from them and from Trulia, they sell you a zip code or part of a zip code. And, you know, that's how you get leads. People who want to buy are interested in buying within that zip code. And you can buy, of course, as many pieces as you want in the zip code as there are available, and as many pieces of several zip codes. So I did that for a while. And I did it with, you know, the giants of the industry, Zillow and Trulia and Realtor.com.
Okay.
Aside that, you know, I once in a while I put some stuff on Facebook. I do not do LinkedIn. I do not do, you know, like I said, I have no time to do all this. So generating business is a problem for realtors.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely. So have you ever tried Facebook ads before or no?
I never tried Facebook ads. I only advertise in my own timeline, you know, and to my friends in Facebook once in a while. And it's not even a constant thing. It's a once in a while thing, because I don't go to Facebook very much because I don't have the time.
Right.
Do you know how much
But I hear it really works.
You know how much you were spending like per month doing all those other marketing methods?
When I was doing it, I don't remember how much I was spending, but I would say probably anywhere, depending on how much of a territory I purchased, probably about $600 a month at the time. 500 to 600.
Okay, cool. So like for the next like 12 months for your business, like what are your plans for the next 12 months?
I actually am looking into getting a coach to coach my business. And also my broker is giving some very interesting training with the same coach. And I really plan to expand my business this coming year and do things that I have not done before. Because, you know, one of the things that happens is that I think we all have the tendency of stay in the zone which is comfortable for us. And, you know, that usually translates to mediocrity. And I want to come out of that space of mediocrity, and I want to leap towards, you know, success more than I've ever done. I don't know how I'm going to be able to handle a lot of leads, but you know what? If I have to, I will hire a team. I'll put a team together and things like that. I certainly have the capability of doing that. But, you know, it's like either do it or never will.
Right.
You know, I'm getting to an age that if I don't do something good now, when am I going to do it? You know, so I want to be able to buy a Mercedes. I want to be able to do things that I want to do that, you know, I haven't been able to do because I just haven't been able to generate the business that I want.
Right. Absolutely.
So that's my plan.
Hey, it's a good plan.
Be able to get there. Hey, maybe you can help me, huh?
Absolutely. So, you know, can you tell us a little bit like what happened after we launched your campaign? Can you describe like the moment, like your first lead came in, like how did you feel about that?
Well, yeah, it's it's this little owl. I don't know if you can see it. It's right here on my iPhone. It's this cute little owl that you hear. What I hear is like cha-ching, cash register, you know, because I don't have it now because I'm in the computer with you, but I constantly have my Bluetooth in my ear. And I keep it on because wherever I am, I can hear what's going on. And, you know, I heard the cha-ching like that, and I didn't know what that was. And I found and I saw it was the little owl.
Right.
And so I went in there and I saw a lead. And then to my surprise, I got a lot of cha-chings. I got a lot of cash coming in. This is. And I actually got, I think, 16 to 18 leads in a very short time. And most of them came overnight.
Right.
During the night. Yeah.
When we started the campaign.
Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. I never got these many leads so quickly.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. So, you know, say for instance, you know, out of those leads, right, just projected, like say for instance, if we do the math, right, out of 18 leads, if you were to be able to close 4 or 5 of those leads, your average condo price is like 199,000, about 200,000 plus, right? So would it be fair enough to say if you were able to close 4 of those leads out of 18 leads, that could have easily been almost $1 million in real estate sales projected, right?
Right. Yeah, that at 200,000 would be about 800, and you know, the average is 3%, but sometimes they pay 2.5. Let's go a 2.5, just a worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, you're talking about 20,000 in commission.
Wow, that's awesome.
Pretty cool. 20,000 off of you know, only $26.37. Yeah, about $26 in ad spend. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
How much did we spend on that?
So it was
$26.
yeah, about $27, but it was only like $1.46 per lead. So
Wow, that's amazing. That's really good, guys. You did a great job. Thank you.
not a problem. It was definitely fun working with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So just so our viewers know, like we said, the ad was only live for about 18 hours. Not to mention, we can create a follow-up to do some retargeting. And that strategy will help kind of turn some of those people who didn't get back to you right away into, you know, converting paying clients. So, you know, that's pretty exciting right there. So what would you say to another business owner who might be considering, you know, creating a campaign like this for them?
Well, you know, I don't know how much the total cost would be, but, you know, depends on what each person wants to do. But I think it's worth it. For me, you know, I have 18 leads on my phone that, of course, it's not up to you guys to convert them. You just give them to me because these are people who responded to the ad that you did for me. So, you know, lead conversion sometimes isn't that great, but it is up to me to convert them, not to you. It's not up to you. So I think it is worth it in the amount of time that I had, less than 24 hours. I got 18 leads. That's pretty amazing.
Right.
18 people who responded to the ad that we did, that you guys did for me.
Right.
Okay? Yeah.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
That's exciting. Yeah. So imagine if we ran it for 30 days. You'd have to hire a team.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't handle the business. Yeah, I definitely had to hire some people to help me.
We probably would have to turn the ad off.
That would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, we're most likely to have to turn it off because you probably call us and say, "Hey, turn that off because I can't handle all these leads."
Right. Yes, that's true. That's true.
Yep. My son just walked by, tried sticking a bow on my head. So would you like us to follow up with you after this call to discuss maybe, you know, setting up that campaign to start generating those customer opportunities from the people who kind of didn't convert, you know, and we're using our digital lead system?
Okay, well, I'm excited to see how that works. But, yeah, you know, like I said, there is not a lot of time. And if there's a follow-up system that you guys know of and can design that can help me actually convert the leads into buyers, really real buyers, then I mean, hey, I'll pay double for the lead.
Yeah, we actually do. We have email follow-ups. We have text follow-ups, SMS. So we have all that stuff in place. Yep.
Okay, wonderful. I'm looking forward to it, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. We're really excited about that, and we'll definitely be following up with you soon.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome, Suzanne.
Wow,
Awesome.
great job.
Thank you for hopping on. We appreciate
Keep it
it.
out.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. We'll talk to you very soon.
All right, talk to you soon.
Good night.
All right, good night, Susan. Take care.
Oh, okay,
Bye.
bye-bye.